Welcome viewers to another exciting episode of Mr. Eo podcast. Today we are discussing something really interesting, which is the necessities of life. And joining me are my two special guests that we all know, Mr. Eo and Kelvin, as they share their thoughts on this topic. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
I hope you are all doing well. Okay, so this is the topic for us today, the necessities of life. So we are covering the necessary and the unnecessary aspects of life today. Okay, so as we all know, Mr. Ero, maybe you know opinions, so we shall see first.
That's right.
Okay, so Mr. Ero, let me ask you this: what defines the necessity of life?
We can't go that we are back again to talk about these important issues. So if you ask me, I wouldn't rather define what necessity of life is, but I'd rather give some of the let's say areas of it, or let's say examples.
Okay.
Because everyone has its own definition for necessity of life.
Sure.
For instance, without even starting the discussion, somebody might say, "Oh, me getting what I will eat in a day is what is necessary for me."
Sure.
Somebody will say, "Oh, me helping the needy is what is necessary for me." So, I'd rather give some of the instances and examples because they are many, they are plenty. So, I would like to talk about money first. Yeah. No matter who we are in life, whether you like it or not, you need money. Wherever you live in this world, I don't think without money, things will be okay or you'll be complete in whatever you do. Money is a necessity. When you're talking about life, money is a necessity. And growing up as a young person, or let's say as a youth, one thing you should think about the most, one is money. But that's not the only thing. Because growing up, we realized that some of us were very good fearing, some of us were very serious when it comes to spirituality. But due to some financial difficulties, we couldn't, serve or fellowship like how it was supposed to be. But the thing is, okay, the pastor is telling you that come to church from Monday to Friday because you're on Osha, or let's say you're in church work and they are expecting you every day to come and work. So that if you do not have any financial background that is very strong, you're not going to stand.
Sure.
You won't be able to stand that because the church might not be able to provide you all that you need. Sometimes they do help, but they might not get all that you need in this life. So the financial difficulties, like you might think, oh, money shouldn't be the topmost priority, but you realize that without it, it's affecting the most important ones. So if you do not concentrate on it on that one, sometimes you go and then later you come and fight for that one before you go to the thing that maybe you started with. So what I would say is no matter whatever no matter what you do in life, yes, you should let your financial life be so serious to you. Because every time I'm focusing there, I'm telling you for a fact. Yes, it might be very good in Christianity, but if you are somebody who do not take your financial life seriously, things wouldn't go anywhere. Yes. Although God first in everything. Yes. So each one for himself, God for us. Whether you choose to follow God or not, you still cater for your case for you. You take a swap, you see any if you super. We community, so so the part I want you to take it serious, your financial life. So bringing it down, I would say that if you are a youth, know what you're supposed to spend on, and some of the things you're not supposed to waste money on. Those two things are very, very important. Sometimes it's not like the money that you are not getting, no. It's about managing. How do you manage the little that comes to you? Yeah. It could be that even the money that you have in your account, you can't even compare it to somebody's own. Like, let's say somebody who has made it in maybe at the stage, or let's say you were at the age of 50, the money that you were having at that time, we are there on the farm, and at that time you wasn't having that money. But what's the difference? Management. See, how did you manage the little that you have? Or were you overspending? See, like, what were you doing at that time? So, as time goes on, I'll go deeper into it because that's very, very important. Sometimes we think that when we get money, we should rather increase our expenditure. But that's very wrong. You get it? When you are getting money, that shouldn't be the first thing that should come in mind. When you are getting money, the first thing that should come in mind is your health. Concentrate on your health before you even think about what you wear. You get it? Think about what you are taking in. See, are you doing the necessity or like as in exercising daily? These are some of the things that are very crucial. But sometimes we forget these things and think about fashion and all the other stuff that are not necessary. Thinking we want people to see us as oh, we are making it or just such change. And that's not always the case, or that's not the best option for you to choose. And then the one disadvantage is okay, I'll come back to it.
Sure.
So I'd like to do.
Mr. Kelvin,
Is that
no. It's been a long time.
yes, it's been quite a while.
Okay, so Mr. Kelvin, choose the topic for us. As Mr. Aaron said, discuss on it.
He has already given us a little intro to it.
Sure.
So I'm going to add something small to what he has already said.
Okay.
Like he said, explaining necessity, everyone will have their own definition for the word. But if I am to classify everyone into, let's say, a specific group of people, I would say the necessities of life. One of them is, it's not an actual tangible thing, but let me say it's a behavioral thing. One necessity of life is to learn from our mistakes. If you understand what I'm saying. As a person that you are living, we are all living. Life throws different challenges at all of us. But there's one thing that we all have in common. We move forward every day. You understand? So one necessity or one thing you must have is to be resilient. That's learning from your mistakes. Because everything will be always going as smoothly as you want. And trust me, I know we've all heard this a lot of times. Learn from your mistakes, learn from your mistakes. But trust me, there are some people that they've gone to some situations that has led to a whole lot of issues. But if that same thing were to happen again, they would fall in on it again. Just because of a few, let me say, pleasures or some unnecessary things. You get me? So one thing I would say is very important in life to be classified as a necessity is to learn from our mistakes. To summarize it. And another one I would add is as an individual we should strive to go further. If I am to rephrase that, don't enjoy being in your comfort zone. And I'm going to give an example to this. Always strive to go further, because in life, if you don't plan to, do anything more than your normal, you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to be sitting there seeing other people grow, and you're just going to be comparing yourself and even saying, I'm not going to be saying, before I say, but you're not doing anything. What I say, but you're not doing anything. So you must always strive to go further. It's very necessary for you to aim higher as well. So one example I'll give to this is using myself as an example. There was this program that we had once in our school. It was a competition. It wasn't something that we handpicked you to do, if you want to do. Yes, yes. And I had never gone for such a program. It was at the time I was in university. My 4 years stay in university, I never went for this program. It was a hackathon thing. So in my final year, I just decided to, oh, Charlie, I've never been to, yeah, I'm and to cut the whole story short, at the end of the whole program, all the groups that came to compete, our group was the first runner up. That when we say we were second place, you understand? And we had a prize, and besides the prize, I gained a lot of experience within that 3 days that we ran the program. So if I decided to sit there and not do anything, I mean, it's very easy to sit there and not do anything. Opportunities might come, oh, we need in the Kokra see the best. If you are thinking of the negative, you wouldn't even think of taking a step forward. Yeah. So you shouldn't use comfort as an excuse to stay where you are. You should always try to move there. You understand? Yeah, so these are two things I believe is very necessary.
So everyone say that money is a very necessary thing, and the other thing that we should always strive to move forward.
Exactly.
Okay, so let me ask you this too. Are there certain factors that influence the necessities of life right now? Because I don't know how to put it, but let me put it this way. Are there something that will affect someone or will affect something that you deem as necessary to become unnecessary?
Okay, I always keep saying this, priorities change as you go on. A clear example, if you are a kid, there are some things that you see say, hey, that's the example, we are crying. When it's Christmas, going and drop someone to you, that's your everything, we will aim, what I say. But as you grow, priorities change. But for necessities to change, I don't think it will be I don't think it's possible because it's necessary. Or even if we are saying it, if necessity is actually subjective as it changes from one person to the other. Yes, I don't think necessity should change based on circumstances or something because it's necessary.
So it shouldn't change.
It shouldn't change. There are necessities and they stay necessities. Priorities do change. Priorities are what you put in place first. You understand? But necessity is a necessity. Water is a necessity. It will never get to a time you will say we don't need water. You get me? So necessities stay the same, irrelevant of the circumstances.
Is that your what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a very important question that you asked. Sometimes people confuse wants with needs. You get it? The fact that maybe you want to buy a car doesn't mean, well, in this business without a car, you can't strive. It's not true. But because of the pressure coming left and right in that business, you realize that everybody is using a car. You are being pressured to get it. It wasn't the want to be a need. You get it. You create a big problem for yourself, and at the end, you will regret it. And I want to use this advice, this opportunity to advise the youth on buying a car. Car is a very nice thing. If I get, I would like it. But please, when you're getting one or when you're building businesses, don't rush to buy a car. Because we avoid that magazine before, like car fitting shop. So I know what goes in when your car is at fault. Please, a lot goes in. Like a lot. Like you will spend a lot. So please. So that's one thing that you shouldn't rush into. When the money comes, Charlie, people will be offering you different kinds of cars. Then you'll be selecting among them. Because the money is there, everything is there. But to be like I say, yes, you pay each and you pay. You kind of say, you pay me and you pay each. One thing now, you person will say, like what time is it?
You put the
That's also so low. So don't pressure yourself with some things. And now so back to the question, sometimes people mix the needs with the wants. You get it? So you can't tell me money is not a necessity. You can't. You can't like water that like air that you breathe. You can't. You can't say it's not a necessity. necessity of life. See, those aspects are, let's say, we can say some are tangible, some are intangible, like the hair. But young far tangible things like money. Sometimes the whole time, we not the money, but we wouldn't say, actually, I feel you know what we're talking about. Don't play with money. You see, the guy can say, every opportunity I'll win. This can don't play with it. Don't play with it. You can lose it so simple. It can leave you so simple. So when it comes, that is not the time for you to enjoy. That is the time for you to invest. I want to remind this. When money starts coming, that's not the time for enjoying. It is time for you to plant, investing. If you do not get this concept, the money will leave you and then you'll come back to square zero. Because you did not plant anything when the rain was not falling. Now there is a dry season. What are you going to reap at that time? So when money comes into your life, that is not the time for you to show up. And I'm not telling you that you need to be below your means. Now they are already advising you, take good care of yourself. But please make sure that time you are investing your more. If you are getting money, make sure that 80% is being saved or invested, on very, very important things. Not something that in the near future it will just vanish more. It could be investing in properties or in your own business, and another one is investing into people. That's very, very important. A great man once said that everybody rather than what I was in school acting, and was sorry, my chairman, but you call home, the Bible says, then you will say, Scarce, scarce, me, and you get it. But that doesn't mean we have to always swap people into the alcohol. Once now, like we say, you to now say, Kakaba, I say, you move here, like, spending and dressing, some fast, then you say, nobody is saying it is bad or something. But please ask yourself, are you investing more than the way you want to do? Your investment. And you say, no, your baby and not your best yet. No, and you say, you really your best paying investment. And you say, it's supposed to be 80-20. 80-20. You say, okay, first, now people pay 6 visa. What people be at least this? What I say, let's come more now, the investment. Money is kind of buy a book car. See, KFC, wow. One thing they say is also opportunity and you say, oh, what they are. One thing is also psych yourself with now, will you be a year old cartoon be a solution? It's always a say, emergency more. If I were short, man, can they or I'm going to answer like, hey, last time, what's it, now I get there and have you understand? So let's concentrate on that aspect and let's think about saving as a youth. That one should be a necessity. And first, it could be in knowledge, buy books, it could be anything. If your business is on social media, you can get money and invest into that. Make sure that your business is doing well on social media. And one is a correct investment. There are some people on mobile 40 years ago, they are still benefiting from it. They are still profiting because they did a good investment. Now they wouldn't go and play that some people be playing and they are being paid. So like make good investments. See, build an app that in your absence people will be using the app whilst you are asleep, people will be using it and you are getting money. Think about these things. Don't think about yes, it's looking nice. Many packers say and you waste like and at the idea say yeah, parents say, hey guy, what shadows when you come out? Charlie so 200 Ghana cedis. No way. 200 Ghana cedis there cry. But the man say a loss of fun. Maybe every so say it be like 50 cedis. That's what I mean. I'm not going to say. Now in the next thing you want to be our dream for. So like our financial life should be very, very important. The word we say we need bank account is tell yourself there's something wrong and fix it out. There are some people at our age that will call US near Bucha. I'm building, properties. You impress your parents. Some people are building, gifting houses like you keep taking, like buying coffee and sharing it to the kids. We can do the same if we sit down and plan our life. By a round country, and maybe as they can give what's in the air there, so the things will grow. And I'm wondering if it's also good. We can have 80 years now. After 40 years, one of these are about let's concentrate on that aspect. And I always say that. So we now become a life from peculiar. Come on your phone, I feel like we're racing today. But I see I'm going to live when I say, say, I think we're one for a monkey and I will be too passing. You say, if I'm a hand, what does it? But over for me now, I don't say, the airport will be and I think the next thing I'll talk about is the most necessity, one of the necessities of life is taking advice. It's a necessity. You hope, this life won't make you on somebody. Say your today one and your team. And then, what I say, change is something that you should and that. And changing every month, just you being yourself. You be advice on what I will change your life. And one most serious thing is, we are seeing too, behaviors will take too, but the actions in just that person will threat to society. They don't come from you, but we threat to society. We need to say, I will say, I'm humble. But the next day, well, I for living, nothing should say, actually, you're going away. And as the cancer don't say, the action speaks. Action speaks. Two actions now portray the accounts and when they are all and I mean, spending more. Oh, be our life not living a chain, so we spending around spending. And you're not rapid chain anymore. Sometimes you might think, oh, really a gift or this. See, more higher channel gifts, but more you can't grab more sure. Hey, Charlie, we had in the year predicted, boy, we inside now the chain and I'm here. I've done that. There is this person who gave me that money was meant for the school fees. It was a very huge amount, and I used it for something very important. When I told the person was so happy. It's like, and when I went to her to thank her, but I thank you that you are giving me this opportunity. She told me that she has done nothing. See, I say she has done nothing because if let's say kept the money at the bank or in the room, it wouldn't have multiplied to become that something that I did. So the fact that I did not put it there and I got that mindset, but I always want to multiply it. She said that no, she had done nothing. You see that? And she was glad. See, she was so happy that I had done that. And she was like, oh, I do it, that's who I recognize and say, see, sometimes when you pay me that, sometimes they can give you something, which is having a idea. Don't when you hear about this, they are picture in their iPhone 16. Getting all the phone, iPhone. Why are they fair? And you know, the girl will say, that's your phone. This is wisdom. But don't for no. But in Buddhist, fire something that I for me and 18 grand. See that? So what can I for into something good one? Now let the Nicola Babu, who say, hey, I don't know, but say this. This is a life story of a man, no name or no worry, but no girlfriend. It's girlfriend of the city, be an almost. Sandy on the spot, the man be on the beat. Last time the Irish man went out, then you if you want first get the amount. We do get a few months. Oh, basically say I did see you, but the if you again on. And no, there is no way to come first get out. No, I worry. One again, catch him so. Poor family is can see scholars in brain. No money to me. I'm on she's coming with design some team on your school. He said, I'm in my opinion. Assuming this card and I'm in you, say, wow, this is life story. Man, what a worry, girl, can or catch me, them and you cancel. Wow, the able to see my man wearing that. No, I am not. You understand? Sometimes, now you're not saying but one thing as that, or the man is one for you. Since can if you see me, it's OPR. First night, I will see official. It's sometimes options now picking and big come on. Okay. Wait, but you know how we also okay. Come on. Can I bow? You might be the, for instance, there is this great man is use the computer. They say they call it a lazy bonus. They said somebody reported a report to me that oh, waking up not go by at what to test you see. Now man finding out no say I'm paying to text man how work me made on yes. People thought oh you sack that man. I'm so afraid I'm not texting back on camera. Come on, even purpose will be here. Almost on fire and the money. It's all one says, I didn't know on purpose one, you know, finding out from one. Or why are they among the people in my mind? You understand? Oh, yeah, money about summer. Take money as a seed. And when expecting big money, no, that's very wrong. What do you say? If I say, okay, you know, 2 weeks, will be actually 200 cities. Yes, 200 cities. It's my sister, what 50 with them, they should be here in the next 2 years and I'm doing that. I says, can I show 50? What if the money did not come? Do you quite think about the one? Don't tell us also what if the money did not come? You can be one. I find here's something crazy. Here's something crazy. Why invest the idea? You and me. I say I'm a problem, so if you are thinking, oh, I say, I did see it, Miss Kakito, I'm very good. I want to be all the only escape down. So I see you. When money comes in your hands, see it as a seed. And as a seed, oh dear, oh yeah, but if you plant it, so one necessities are organizing. Two things that I'll talk about advice and money should be very, very important. You get to take an advice. And sometimes there is how it is when we are thinking about investing it. And invest. Because with many women, nothing happen like miracle be kind of any weather's might be any idea, but all starting moves are to museum here was seen to or actually was okay when you're scary so we didn't even museum every time was museum will come and contract we are not aware and I'm you know we are see why you're exposed that me and you we are not aware. What if I say when you're scary we didn't say no? I say so let's have it and always there's coming in summer. Let's make sure that we invest and that's very, very important.
Thank you. Okay, so the next thing that I want us to talk about, since we've talked about the necessities of life, then definitely there are the unnecessary aspects of life as well. Okay, so who will go first? So you must talk to me. So I want to start with you. Give me some of the unnecessary things that we do as human beings, which is not helping us at all.
Well, let's talk about, I think Mr. Ira already said, he has mentioned plenty aspects of it. One was not living in your standards. And the example you made, where what should everyone say, when you ask I was all movie who say, oh, they say money yes. Then change your everything. We are not saying it's bad, but where are you going? What's that say? Yes, you shouldn't be looking at say, oh, and then it's because we'll be one. So you shouldn't be even aiming for. Other people shouldn't even be your concern if it comes to what they will think. You should be working towards helping them, improving the society. What I say? But say, yes, yes, some guy can be a it's not necessary. So everything there's some problem. So that's very unnecessary. Not living in your standards. Yeah, and what else should I add? There are a lot of things. Let me use this as an example. Comparison, right? I made this one when I was talking about the necessities first. Everyone has a point in life they're going to get to. Then even as I say, Mr. Ero beat my power to be presidency level in the whole of Ghana. Beat my partner. What I say? Probably maybe I shouldn't use the fact say more do home. I didn't see a maybe do home. Now, dear man, I wasn't a crash with your crowd. I wouldn't do it. Fine, he might get to a level, you might get to a level. I might also get to a level beneath them. But we all have the responsibilities that we are putting in place at our level that makes everything work. The president, he's very good in leadership. He has to be there. Me, I am good in the support. See, I didn't tell me about the president. Why president is my president? What else? Everyone has their own role to accomplish. See, me, I'm a supportive person. I should just concentrate on mine. Me supporting him makes his work easier. What's that? So, if everyone is a leader, who should follow? You understand? Who should follow? So, you shouldn't be concentrating on other people's goals. You should know where you are, where you want to go, and just follow that. So, it's unnecessary to be, unnecessary comparisons. Sometimes it acts as a motivation, but that shouldn't be something that will actually cause you to divert or lose your path. You understand? Yeah, so these things are also very unnecessary when it comes to life.
So let me come to the so
when we say unnecessary things, they are plenty, and one is trying to please others. Trying to please others is very well, especially family members. Okay, my perspective is my hope is what will be on. That's very wrong. That's very wrong. To be frank, let me tell you very frank. I've said this and I'm saying it again. Yes, can I see that? I see good. It seems to me it gets all the nutrients it needs to grow. But one thing the tree should concentrate on is the ground is not all that towards firm, or let's say making sense.
Strong enough.
It's strong enough. Say a swamp each time here, it's right there to keep the tree alive. So the tree must be deeply rooted before it can bear fruit. If not, the condition that is making the tree fruitful, the moisture, everything, the beer where everything is infant. Because although these things are there, so these things could be great people in our life around us. They are making sure that we make it in life. But instead of us to concentrate on our character, on our discipline, that is the deep-rooted aspect. we do not concentrate on that aspect. But we are just thinking about, oh, okay, we need to. Once I had them become, it's got to be seen somewhere. Oh, planning. And there's nothing like in. I don't know how to say it for others to get. Charlie, and just saying now, way oh, there this man must have been work for that hospital. My friend was a boy, baby, scanner, for every night a read of the mama. Because the money is not prepared to take care of the father. He did it. The father survived. The business was so handsome. You know, that's why. What's that? Oh, your manners are only the others. Yeah. I never want for the about the so, like, it should be deep rooted. So, I'm just talking about women and don't Charlie, yes, I am a mistake. Trying to take care of some people that you see say are holy without you creating an idea, how you even life. And I'll get my life to them, I even life. Well, I was a year lazy man. I'm one farmer, I was one farmer, I'm listening to my better back. But now with the money rooted, so about a billion. Like I say, I see could be serious. Charlie, every Monday, also working with you, they're telling. Try some to one of those they're very deep. See, Gianni need also party being happy. And also, he really tell something very famous. That should be our face. Don't try to please others. Okay, my ear, you know, I mean, pay attention. You want them to see some well, see and child. That's a very big mistake. We are not saying it's about help, but I want to change the economy. We said, scale within the 50% and what about a year? 50% now within, and not Piano Meridian, and no one about Polonia, and no one entire Meridian. You can't tell me, say, you are taking a salary of 1,000 cities. Now, when you see 500 cities, still 500 cities now, it's a pussy, still out Europe. So I'm not kind of, sometimes you will put the yes, mistakes, but no, what's in the sun. But now, we will feel that. The child sometimes on Christmas that 14 million. Because a check cancer, you see a Christmas and then they can't be their manager, then it's just always because always cannot. See, I don't know what you know. I see a case with his Kenyan because he has the money. Okay, what's kind of what I just who's it getting now? So, there are sometimes I want to be this kind of media effect. So, we can't just say maybe, but it's going to be the same, yeah, like in your plan, as a kind of me as person, like personally, every week, mine is nearly 20,000. I expect such an amount. So when the little that it comes, I have a percentage. This one is for food, this one. Anyway, there for investment. Sometimes there are a lot of things that my 100% me wants to it's kind of bad to now. You have an million on to so one my this once and for all. Life is not going to be easy unless yourself make it easy. And then you can say, yes, it's so. But when you put your own book, or to show me your own book, be your wedding now of flies can walk behind. What's your point your back? Don't wait, you want to wow. What's it? Any of it. Well, you baby name for evictions, you that. They're dressing a bit dressy, you can't put a bit to pay in rent. Sometimes I don't blame some people because you are not exposed to some things. When you pay for the other maximum or much on them, and for those I'm very amateur. Not very simple. There are some things I say what to tell must have any way fake my own country. And we tell me, you see that, like, we all bought from our fact with the ones they don't. I was a woman all of a sudden, got a once a can't portion. You never get a bread at the tomato. Now you more there. Later you don't see it. I want to build on things that me can I want to open say yeah. Yes, it will be there that maybe some at my age. Me, it's happening. When I do a lot of things, they say, oh, my brother's not coming out to get it. So, no, this is not a stage and so rush. And one thing is so rush, will be such a one, you did it. Will be such a one, condition, your bad channel, more than that. So, don't waste your time on this and the crank. It came on. There are some things out there, a big gift. You then could be gifting that things, these things to you. Maybe the way the young one voice like command which are millions. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, the name is Richard. My name is also Richard. Yeah. I deal with me, say, 20 cellars. Yeah, the portion you can sketch. I'm going to and men don't dream say at your youthful age when they say never dream no I have a trade. Religion based will never when you pray but you say we necessary at the Kimawa there's nothing like you school. There be every day very the energy is there, you don't have time approaching. Go business, one period, it's auto, first now check it. Those are the mama, yeah, so I didn't do all this. I said, you have a trade, because if I begin to tell you my personal life, you realize that, hey, you know, to say clear evidence, I'm not sure I was several. I went back. Cowboy, I think you get to Canada, it's your office. You didn't credit. Office of a boy. You are thinking about employee just receiving salaries. No, I can't plan and can give a yes.
So once now, listen. So once now, listen.
Yeah.
I will cross learning because the government can do it alone. At least, and you may be it's here, no, we be an end. It's a lesson. Like they say, you have to go to this name. So it's all about the choices you make. So you should take care of the unnecessary aspect of it. Don't please the crowd or don't try to please others. Oh, my income or the ultimate. Like, you talk, and one thing I also talk about is friends. Some friends are unnecessary. Like, some friendships are unnecessary. I can't see. Maybe I make one thing I want to find say, make come now. If you are realizing this episode and keep on talking about success, see, don't be so close to somebody on channel video. Because after when you are expecting things to come out, I'm following. Walk with somebody, they or close one who is at home, and life may affect me positively. And yet, you say, oh, they can say the other father for our new, like any bad or but people so common. Yes, I'm more. To form your own children, you know, today, you also be free. As I say, if you are a penny, no way you create more for them, but so if I actually, that was true. In business, we find maybe can see. I don't control, and they can say, yeah. Who in your car, who is there? But oh, pay, no difficult. One also. I don't feel here, that much of a French. I didn't saw that. Oh, it's something when you want to do aunties. No, most women are near to Open the elbow shop or a big man, a chap of a line. If you came now, let me feel what you. I'm not by me feel idiot. Or my hair, watching you. And I'm a business, you see this in a sky. But the other song for our father. Or down in new school now, you see a meal. I'm the same yes, you. There's a offering now. Before managing those schools more. So just why you busy tight, big time why I'm pop. Or down to my young girlfriend, you know. There be a CMP, but get us we don't know. It's actually what father. That's it. That's a young guy, working one ferry, only a penny. Once a woman actually, you say, yeah. So don't want that nice now. So I love you. Already you show up so you you see me do like program here and I'm not catching. Man, they bet you all of a sudden. Now I'm hoping. To sorry, I'm not asking what telling someone to share it's international. What makes it people? And people are. I'm sorry to listen to you right now. I was not Mr. White is so sorry. You crying. No matter my prayer.
That's one much.
You see that? I only buy one until we do here. See, Nippon and because they have something you do not have. In that, like, program that make program and continue expecting same. I don't think it's really see a lot from there. My objection you are praying. No, you see that this goes to that. It's me. F. Charlie. Timo, what will you say? I can't get to Mr. Pay humble. What I say from mercy. Me, one day we get them and talk about in the middle. Farmers lane. What will this man? Me, I've never seen a rich man. He's so humble and listening. When you're not close to him, people will be saying else about him. But Charlie, we that we are close to him, we know what to see. May God bless him and do whatever he does.
Amen.
So Charlie, let's be friends with these people. They be one day at work. And then my boss, only want to know your side and I'm money. That day. I will go with you. I can't say. You won't just say we need me answer. Why am I on to the day I will be here? Do you think when you point you could deny? Some of God, no, even me, one of my riders got into trouble and they were like, they will not leave them to go. I just made a phone call. Come and see people that were in line and out there. After the phone call, boy, man. When you want me to go, now my madam from really be here to go I said, no. Charlie, who you choose as your friend, Charlie, he should be greater than you. Reverend used to be but he said this thing. I say, unless your friends are more powerful than you, more knowledgeable than you, more wiser than you, you're going nowhere. You preach in a trend day. I don't know whether somebody else will come across it. Reverend used to be so unless your friends are more powerful than you, more wiser than you, more knowledgeable than you, you're going nowhere. And then they'll be saying, sometimes you might not get that friend with you so on another night. So of course now I can't prepare to you. I can't visit him in September, I can't have come on now, I have a opportunity. Now be getting the outcome. Or who say, oh, how so? I don't know who say so. The wash it. Yeah, let's learn for these things and you see unnecessary things and packing baby. So yeah, the bear say so two now want to be going and one and so we put the video health wise like well, be in any, I was saying, you're getting quite for 8. Actually, aura.
Aura means aura. Wow.
God bless you.
God bless you. God bless you both. Okay, so we've learned a lot today from Mr. Eo and Kelvin, my two specialists. Thank them very much. Okay, so Hannah and Miriam are crying my ideas. Thank you all for your time. See you in our next video. But don't forget to subscribe to our channels on YouTube, Mr. Eo Podcast, on TikTok too, we are the Mr. Eo Podcast. Across all social media platforms, we are there. God bless you for being there with us.